Hey everyone, it's Jen Carlson, your Vice President Sales Leader, and I am so excited to welcome you to the next group in Facebook. So, you have already completed the Steps to Success Facebook group, and I know you've rocked it, so congratulations. So, welcome to the next group called A Successful Journey. And this group is really going to be designed for you to take your business to that next level, whatever it looks like for you. Is it the first level of leadership? Is it a team coordinator? Is it a sales leader? Is it executive sales leader? You guys, the beauty of this is that you get to take your business where you want it. So I'm really excited to be able to help you out with that. So I just wanted to kind of set some expectations of how this group is going to work and what it's going to look like for you. So in total, there's going to be 6 different training videos, and the 6 different training videos are going to be short. They're going to be under 10 minutes, so you can really watch this when you have time. And then there's going to be homework at the end of every single one. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to be scheduling calls with your upline, if it's me or if it's another leader, and I want you to be able to talk to them and just share what you've learned on these videos, and also go over the homework. And maybe you're struggling in an area that they can help you or I can help you. So I really want you to be working with your upline, one-on-one with them, to be able to develop all these skills. So with that, you guys, this is every single thing that we're going to be talking about in these videos, it's all a skill. So really what this group is designed to do, it's going to be mastering those skill sets of anything that we do with this business. So just remember that if you're like, I don't even know where to start, each one of these calls is going to be mastering the skill set of the topic of the call. So again, I just want to welcome you, and today we are going to be talking about your why, because your why is really, really important, and that's going to be our number one thing that we want to discuss first, because what I found is that you have to have a why to be able to push you forward in this business. When things get hard, what is it that's going to make you dig down deep and keep pushing and keep moving along with this? Because when it gets hard, it sometimes becomes work, and if you have a strong why, then it's going to push you through, and it's going to get you back up on top, so you're excited again and you're ready to rock with this business. So for me, my why has been changing throughout the course of my time with Norwex, and I've been with Norwex for 7 years now. I can't even believe it. It's been quite the journey, and I'm just going to share a little bit of my story and how it has changed over time to kind of get you guys thinking about your whys and really to have that purpose and that passion behind it. So for me, I started this business 7 years ago, and I did it completely to have a couple of extra bucks to be able to go to Target and buy whatever I wanted to buy and not have to worry about it. So that's what I did, and I thought that, I'll just do this part-time. I thought the products were amazing, and I wanted to share it with every single person that I knew. So I went and did some parties, and I made some really good money. So I would say a year into it, I decided, maybe I want a little bit more out of this. So I started to build a team, and it was really fun. It was so fun to be on this journey with other people. And now reflecting back, I wish I would have started that piece a lot sooner, because that's now my heart. That's one of my favorite parts about this business, is that we get to work with some pretty incredible women. So that's, if I could go back and do one thing different, it would be to start talking about the business side right away. But soon, I started doing the business, and I realized that I could pay for some pretty significant things doing Norwex. And so I started to pay for trips. And then I had the opportunity to move from Wisconsin down to North Carolina. And, moving down here, I knew that I was going to be able to make something really big out of this. And so I really gave it a go and to see what I could do. And so a couple years ago, my why was to be able to quit my full-time job. I worked corporately for, the last 15 years, and I wanted to be able to quit my job and stay home. At the time, I was pregnant, so to stay home with my daughter, and then to be able to continue to have a full-time income. So I was able to do that, which was unbelievable. And it's been a year and a half now, so I can't even believe it. Norwex has changed my life in so many different reasons, or so many different ways. It's hard to put into words what that feels like and how blessed that I feel, and just excited I am to be able to share that with you. So really, this can be anything that you want it to be, right? So now my why has changed into that I get to help people. I get to change people's lives, which is really cool because I've seen some unbelievable success stories and how Norwex has just helped people, and whether if it's paying for a car payment, whether if it's paying for a vacation, it's going to Disney World, it's taking that financial burden off of a spouse, whatever it is. If somebody loses their job, I've seen this income be able to step in and help with that. So really, think about what you want this to be. Think about why you signed up. Why did you sign up with this? What got you excited and what lit that fire underneath of you? And then really you're going to develop that into your why. So that's kind of my why, a little bit about my story. And the next thing that I want you guys to do is I want you to be able to think of your big, hairy, scary goals. And sometimes, like pre-Norwex, I was not a goal setter because I was scared of failure, and I was scared that if I set a goal, I would fail. Now looking back, I'm a huge goal setter now, and every year I sit and reflect on the last year and I set goals for the next year, and that's really helped me stay focused. And it's now a family business for me. So Tim and I both sit down and we both talk about what we want out of this next year and what that's going to look like for us. So that communication piece is really, really big. So think about the goals that you are wanting to do with this. Is it a financial goal? Is it a travel goal? Is it you just want to get out and share this with so many people and be able to change people's lives? What is it? What is going to be driving you, and what are your goals? So also, this job allows us to dream a little bit. And when I first said to my husband, I want to quit my job, he looked at me and he basically laughed because he's like, there's no way that you could do that. And I made pretty good money at my corporate job. And so thinking of having to replace that income was a big challenge for me. And I knew I could do it if I had a plan in place. So really, we're going to be working on that plan. So you can have a goal, but without a plan, a goal is just a dream and it can't go into action. So, but with that, I do want you to dream a little bit because I want you to think about something that you thought that you could never do, and it's just this big, hairy, scary goal. What does that look like for you? And just jot it down, because I think if we have those big goals with that, you will be very surprised on how attainable that they will be if you are willing to do the steps to be able to hit it. Okay, so we are dreaming big. We are goal setting. If you could take all the walls down, if you took all the walls down, what is that going to look like for you? And what's holding you back? So those are the kind of things that I want you to be thinking about from this call. And once you talk to me or talk to your upline, I really want you to make a list of what those goals look like. And I want you to put it on your wall, in your office, in your bathroom, wherever, so you can see them on a daily basis, so you can be reminded of what you're working towards and why you're working so hard to be able to accomplish that. All right, so you guys, are you willing to do what it takes to make this happen? So think about how much time are you going to be willing to invest in making this happen and really giving it a go. And what I want you to do is I want you to really be intentional with the time that you're spending to be able to make these different goals happen. So also, think about what's holding you back. Is it getting on the phone and calling people to ask them to do a party? Are you scared of rejection? Are you scared of hearing that word no? Because I was very scared of hearing the word no. And once I got over that, that's when all the doors started to open for me. And I had to realize they weren't saying, no, Jen, I don't like you. They were saying, no, Jen, I'm not ready at this time, right? So really think about that. When people are saying no to you, what are they really saying? And for me, that was a huge obstacle for me to overcome. And it took years for me to be able to get to the place where I'm at. But I'm telling you right now, it's nothing personal against you. Okay. So, also, the last thing that I just want to talk about is mindset. So 70% of this business is mindset. 70% of the business is, what are we telling ourselves? Is it negative or is it positive? If you're telling yourself, nobody wants to book a party with me, I can't get parties, nobody's going to want to book a party with you. So what I want you to tell yourself is that, if you're struggling with bookings, you need to tell yourself, everybody wants to book a party for me. I'm so excited to have a full calendar. My calendar is exploding. And even when you start to say those things, that makes you feel good. When you feel good, that's when stuff really starts to happen. So everything that's going into your mind, you guys just remember that it has to be a feel good sentence, and it has to be feel good for you to be able to go out and do the what you want to do with this business. So I just want to leave you with that, because mindset is key. In every aspect of this business, mindset is going to be your number one thing to keep in check, because just be very aware of what's going into your head. And if it is negative, just say stop and think of something positive. And that's really helped me get pushed past that negative thinking. And if my calendar falls apart, what do I do to put it back together? I'm thinking those positive thoughts. And if a negative does come in my mind, I'm just saying stop. All right, so just try that one. So our homework is going to be email me or email your upline your why, and start thinking about those goals. And like I said, you guys schedule a call with that person, if it's me or if it's a different upline, and really be talking about all these different things that we chatted about. So, all right, thank you guys. Welcome to our very first call, and I will catch you back here in a little bit.